Hey everyone, welcome back to MLWorks. In this video, we'll be discussing how to build a research agent using DeepAgent from Langchain. So as part of this video, we'll be walking through this notebook and we'll understand the various prompts and the tools that you can use to build a research agent. So first thing is we'll be loading the environment file into our runtime environment with the help of .env, and which will contain all the API key for doing research. One is Tably search for search engine, and then we have access to Gemini model, and then we'll also using various prompts which will be used for aligning your LLM to the specific task. So first what we do is first we install the package for loading the env into runtime, and then we use that load underscore .env, and then we load the file as we run the notebook again and again. So once we have loaded our environment file, it contains a bunch of API key. One is for Gemini API key, the other is for Tably search. So once, let me run this first. So we have imported the env file into our environment, and now what we do is we'll be discussing the task specific tools. So first we'll be talking about search tool, which is the Tably search. So whatever the query that you have, you will be sending it to Tably search, and it will extract the web page content and it will be turning it into markdown file. And once that is done, you will be thinking about whatever that got pulled into your agent, and you will be thinking or reflecting on the research that you are conducting, and you will find the gaps in that research and you will be generating a report again on top of it. So that's why we have two tools. One is search and there is think tool, which will be helping you to make a decision. So to convert the web content into markdown file, we use something called as markdownify, and this is other packages that are required for completing this tutorial. So DeepAgents from Langchain, this is markdownify, rich again for formatting the content, and this is for Gemini model. So let me run this. So everything is already installed, you don't have to wait for this. So now what we do is we import the tools that are required. So we have defined the tools in tools file. Here you will notice I will have two tools. One is the Tably search, the other is the thinking tool. So in Tably search, what we do is we make call to the URL, and we also instruct what this tool is all about, and we make call to the URL and we send the query. And once that is done, we get the response, which is the results. And what we do is we get the results text content, and then we send it to the fetch web page content. So what this will do is it will turn your web page into markdown file, and then you will be getting your final results as a text string response you will be getting. And once that is done, then what we do is there is another tool which will be reflecting on the search that you have made. So this is for strategic reflection on research progress and decision making. So it will try to understand whatever you have researched. Is there any gap in the research, or is there what you have to do in the next step, or what is your finding? So it is kind of understanding your research, and it will help you to decide what needs to be done next. So we have two tools. One is think tool and the other is Tably search. And Tably search will get the web content and it will be sending it here and markdownify. Okay. So this is with respect to the tools. Now let's go back to the task specific instruction. So there are multiple prompts that we'll be using. So one will be like think like the agent. So it has to read the question carefully and do a preliminary search, and then think about the search that we have done, and then do narrow searches based on the information we gathered. So it has to also, there is some hard limit that we have to set, because we cannot keep go on searching on the internet. We want to do multiple searches, get the information and stop the search. So that's what we keep a hard rules as well. And then we also show your thinking with the help of think tool that we have already discussed. So next what we do is we import all these different instructions. Researcher instruction, what is the research flow instruction should look like, and then sub-agent delegation instruction. And this is for formatting your prompts and functions for formatting your prompts or formatting the messages. So let me import this. So here, if you see, it is under prompts file, you will be having all these instructions. So first is the research workflow instruction. This will tell exactly how the research has to be conducted. So it will be saying you have to plan, save the request, research, synthesize the information, write the report and verify the report. And this is the guideline for that. So basically this is just a workflow, and the researcher instruction is provided here, where you will be saying exactly how to do research, and you will be saying about the different tools that you are having and how to make use of that, and then what is the budget for how many times you can do the search based on the type of query that you have, and then finally show your thinking for what's missing, what key information did I find. So it is just finally understanding what has happened. And then final responses provided like this. Structure your response, cite sources inline and include the source section. And much more important than this is the next part, where you have sub-agent delegation instruction. So what will happen is we create a primary agent. Inside that we create a sub-agent. So we'll discuss that, how these prompts will be utilized for creating a primary agent, how it will be utilized for a sub-agent. So this is the prompt for delegating a task to the sub-agent. So here you will be saying all those details, how you want to send your query to the sub-agent. So whether it has to parallelize or not. So all those informations are present here. So this is a delegation strategy that is implied by the primary agent. So let me go back to the notebook. So here, if you see, since we have imported the agent's instructions here, so let me show the prompts. So here we have first prompt, which is, I guess this is the researcher instructions, and then what we have is task specific sub-agents. So here what we do is we create a JSON which is used for sub-agents. So here we have the name of the sub-agent and what is the instruction for that sub-agent. So which is the researcher instruction is provided to this sub-agent, and then it has the tools or accessibility to Tavily search and think tool. So this is related to your sub-agent where the research will happen. So let me run this. So before this, I guess I have to import Tavily search. I guess I missed this one. So we import Tavily search and think tool. Now let me run this. So if you see here, right, we are also sending date and time. So when you're creating the research, when you're conducting the research, you are also adding date and time, because if you go here under prompts, under research instructions, you will see there is today's date format is being sent here, and it is occupied by current date and time. So this is how you will be creating your system prompt for this sub-research agent, and then you will be adding this sub-research agent to the primary agent, which we'll see here. So this is combining your workflow research instruction and sub-agent delegation instruction. So this is the total prompt for your primary agent. So if you see here, this is for sub-agent and this is for primary agent, and it will be containing workflow instruction and delegation instruction. So let me run this. So here we are also setting parameters like what is the maximum concurrent results, search results you can get, maximum researcher iterations that you have to perform, so which is set as 3 for now. So these are two instructions combined together, we get it, and then what we do is we import the model, which is generative AI model from Google AI Studio, and which we are using is Google Gemini 2.0 Flash. So we have loaded the model here, and here if you see, right, you are creating a deep agent. So first the primary, this deep agent will have the instruction for this one, which we created here, combining the two agents, two instructions, which is workflow instruction and delegation instruction, both combined together to form our instructions. Now inside the research sub agent, we have our researcher instructions. And this agent also has access to Tabuli search and also think tool. And then we have our model, which is Gemini 2.0 Flash. And let us see the graph for this agent. So here, yeah, so this is the start, and these are like patch tool calls, middleware dot before agent, and summarization middleware dot before a model. And then you have access to the model. Then that model has access to the tools, and it is running in loop. And once the instruction is completed based on the type of query you have, you end the flow. And next here we have our agent.invoke, where we send our user query, which is research about context engineering approaches used to build AI agents. So it will talk about context engineering and also about AI agents, how to build AI agents also. So let me run this. In the back end, it has to go through all the different prompts that we have created. So we'll be looking at the results that we see here, right? It will show up everything. So it got completed. So the query was research context engineering approaches used to build AI agents. So first it went to the tool calls and what was the right to do's. So there are a bunch of things it has to do for the research. One is research context engineering approaches for AI agents, which is in current progress. And then we synthesize the research findings and consolidate the citations and write a comprehensive report on context engineering approaches for AI agents. So all these other to-dos are pending state, and this is in progress. And then the tool output is we get here update to the tool list. So this is the update to the tool list. And then what we have is here write file, and here the content is sent here for this specific task or for specific argument or content. The file is created, which is research_request.markdown, and then this is the updated file. This is the tool output. And then we again come back to AI, which will be performing this research context engineering approach used for building AI agents, focus on different techniques, methodologies, and examples of how context engineering. So it is starting to synthesize the information and it is generating content for it. Then what we do is we again go back to the tool and then we create our final report. So here if you see at the bottom, you will notice it is also sharing all the details related to the sources from where it has captured the information. So it is following everything that we have said in the instruction. For example, here we have told, right, exactly what is the workflow it has to follow. It has to create the final report and it has to have that sources also mentioned at the bottom. So when we are sending the request, we are getting all those information and we are also getting the final report.markdown here. And then what we do is here we read the file again and then research context engineering. Okay, so it will finally say it has completed all the to-dos here, synthesized the research, written a comprehensive report and verified it. Now this is your final response. Updated to-do list, and the report provides a comprehensive overview of context engineering. Now what we can do is we fetch the final report.markdown and we can turn it into our final content. So what you can do is directly use this information and copy paste this and send it as or write it as an article in some platform. So it contains your overview, what are the key techniques for context engineering, and then the sources are mentioned here. So we have finally at the end of the research agent results. So in this video, what we understood is how we can make use of DeepAgent to create multiple sub-agents as well. and how we can make use of various prompts to create different sub-agents. So with that, I'll be concluding this video. Thank you for watching.